It's that time of week. Here's your weekly Cyber Snapshot. Ransomware crews are slipping through a newly exploitable flaw in paper-cut print management servers. One malicious link or phishing email lets them hijack the print server and run code with admin level rights. Perfect for launching ransomware or stealing credentials because those servers usually sit deep on internal networks. Patch Papercut to the latest version today. This patch has been available since June and attackers are now actively exploiting this vulnerability. Meanwhile, Microsoft Cloud admins had another rough day this week when the Microsoft 365 Admin Center went dark for several hours. Tenant admins couldn't see service health dashboards, incident tickets or configuration pages, leaving them effectively blind in the middle of the workday. Initial indications suggest issues with regional service infrastructure, leading to authentication and access failures. Microsoft recommends using alternative URLs, but this is a timely reminder to consider creating at least one break-glass global admin account that signs in through an independent identity provider and pulls status data from Microsoft's public health API. The physical security front, hundreds of legacy LG Intersect CCTV cameras still found in shops and offices can be taken over by anyone on the network. A simple upload request grants full control and the model is end of life, so there's no patch coming. If you spot these cameras during a site survey, either retire them or if you really have to, put them behind their own firewall with zero outbound access. Then immediately start budget conversations for a replacement. Over in the finance sector, a hacker used social engineering to breach one of Allianz Life's insurance cloud vendors. This has exposed personal data on the majority of their 1.4 million US policyholders. Names, addresses, policy details, and even some social security numbers are now in the wild. And regulators, plus class action lawyers, are circling. Social engineering? And a business with insurance industry? Sounds like Scat Spider again. We must treat supplier logins with the same rigor as your own. Enforce multi-factor authentication on vendor portals, log every access, and rehearse a breach notification drill that assumes a partner leaks your customer data. Finally, researchers just detailed 3 separate remote code paths in Adobe Experience Manager forms. Only one of the 3 holes is fixed, the other 2 are still open. This is despite Adobe being notified of them in late April 2025. This vulnerability gives attackers a way to steal files or plant web shells on public-facing servers, often used by banks and government agencies. Until Adobe ships full patches, restrict access to Adobe Experience Manager forms from the external internet and watch for unusual outbound connections from these servers. Quick reminder before you go, Microsoft Authenticator automatically deletes any stored passwords this Friday, so export or move them to Edge or another manager today. If this saved you scrolling through 20 blog posts, follow us for next week's Cyber Snapshot.